Okay, back to like back to like the like the box TV view. That's how bad the picture's gonna be tonight, guys, because we are on like a 20-year-old computer. Back to like the like the box TV view. That's how bad the picture's gonna be tonight, guys, because we are on like yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that picture's real crystal clear. Cri- Crystal clear, huh? Wow. Look at that. Look at that thing. Well, at least my ugly face ain't as clear in the view now. Just can't see my ugly old face. What's going on? Truth Exposed. What's up, Larry? What's up? TJ, my brother. What's up? Kelly Keys in the house. What's up, Kels? Born Racer, Becca, Stephanie. What's up? Definitely not HD. Definitely not HD. But look, my thing was sharing the screen to you guys. You see the difficulties we were having with this bullshit phones, trying to do all that bullshit earlier. That was his trouble. So at least I can share the screen and you guys can see what I want to show you. Walking tall in the house. What's up, brother? Brother. Um, so that's good. No doubt. Becca, Shadowban TV is me. Iggy and Shadowban TV are both me. Jume in the house. What's up, sugar? Jume, did you see that? The FAA has declared Richmond, Virginia, national defense airspace, right? We could start with that. And you guys gotta see this vaccine shit I just found, right? You got behind closed doors scientists talking how they really don't think vaccines are safe. Scientists, right? Then, but look, this was like someone that snuck in with a camera. We'll watch a video on it. Also, in Australia, you can get up to 10 years for being an anti vaxxer. We're going to read a little bit into that. And then, of course, they're pushing a vaccine in Australia right now. They're calling it the whooping cough. We'll get into that. Iggy MB5679. You know what? Forget the MB5679. Iggy checking in. Shadowban TV checking in. We're streaming from two channels right now. We're on the backup channel, Shadowban TV. So everyone on Shadowban, what up, what up? Iggy right here. What up, what up? You guys are on Iggy. Yeah, you guys are on Iggy. Alrighty. So, yeah, and I would have started earlier, but this bullcrap computer wouldn't let me use StreamYard from Internet Explorer. So I had to download Chrome and yeah, I mean, dude, you guys are gonna see this thing is slow, but you gotta bear with me till roughly around Tuesday, and we should be back in full throttle here with a nice computer. All right, share screen. Come on, share the screen now. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. And then it gave you guys the wrong thumbnail, dude. It's putting my I don't even know how they got my prison ID. How is my prison ID the thumbnail? How does YouTube have my prison ID? I don't know. I mean, yeah, somehow I used it before, but I don't know why it's like my default. It's like my default thumbnail is the prison ID, and I don't know why it's like that. Come on, share the screen. Let's go. Validate. What do you mean, Becca? Where have you seen me, Becca? Seen me where? Where have you seen me? Becca, where have you seen me? Okay, let's bounce over to Internet Explorer. Okay, now I will start with since we got Jume in here, she's from Virginia. I want to show her this, so I'm gonna start with the FAA. I don't want Jume to leave. Jume, where you at? Jume, stay right there, Jume. Don't move. Don't move a muscle. Princess Jemay. What is that? Oh shit. What the fuck, dude? What's going on, man? What is that, dude? Okay, any day now. Any day now. Any day now. See what I mean, guys? Now, now you see what I've been dealing with all freaking evening, dude. All evening. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Okay, look, it's real simple. Just X this out, cuz. What is so hard about this? Guys, you have to bear with me. This is good ass information. I'm telling you, share this out. It's gonna be annoying. It's gonna be annoying tonight. This is gonna be, I know it. This is crazy, man. Look how slow this thing is, bro. Dude, I'm on like a 20-year-old computer. I can't even believe it's actually streaming StreamYard. Moonchild, what's up? What up, Pandora? Shark Belly Kelly in a minute. Jamae, you gotta make it a couple more. I'm doing this first for you, Jamae. It's right there too. Look, see it right there? FAA declares. Can I just get over to there? FAA declares. Come on. Right there. I got it up, man. The hell, dude? Is it because I'm on two different Internet Explorer and Chrome? Should I just do it all on Chrome? Maybe? Google.com is not responding. You know what? Bounce back over here. Get rid of this. Go down. Get rid of that. Yeah, take it home. Yeah, okay. You're fair enough. Fair enough. Now, Chrome is not that ain't good. It's frozen. Can you hear me? No, it's not. That ain't good. It's frozen. Can you hear me? No, this is ridiculous, bro. pretty freaking ridiculous, dude. Pretty freaking ridiculous. I'm back. Bitch, I'm back. Bitch, I'm back. Why my little logo there? It's supposed to say, bitch, I'm back. Hold on. Maybe if I go like this. Maybe if I go like that. And then go like this. Watch this. Bitch, I'm back. Bitch, I'm back. Alright. Enough playing around. Let's go. Let's get to the business, man. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull it up on Google Chrome now. I just lost everything. Everything disappeared. Everyone stay tuned. Everybody stay tuned. Hold tight. Don't get your panties tied in a knot unless I'm there to tie them myself. It's like, no. Oh, man, you got one of them, Jimmy. Ooh, girl, what's the word? I sympathize with you. Girl, I sympathize with you. Girl. Here I go. National Defense Airspace. Okay, FAA declares Richmond National Air Defense Space. Let me pull that up on Google Chrome now so I can share it to you. What are you talking about, Pandora? Okay, here we go. Oh shit, I'm popping up on the Google searches. Awesome, dude. I'm actually popping up when you search for FAA declares National Airspace. Okay, now this will start with this, and I'm gonna actually show you on the FAA webpage. Damn, God. Also, there will be no links for PayPal links. They are Teespring PayPal link. All is in the description. Please use that if you do anything. Wow, dude. I'm sorry, man. This is like really slow. Girl. G Dog, what up? What up? What up? Okay, share that screen, baby. Wow, don't you miss the Mac? Don't you miss the Mac when stuff like this happens? You just gotta miss the Mac. You just miss the Mac. I know I do. Put that thing away. This is crazy. The Federal Aviation temporary flight restrictions for Richmond on Monday, designating the airspace as National Defense Airspace until after the act pack. Any person or willing rules concerning airspace and criminal penalties or non-U.S. FAA. Looks like hello, hello. Until after the act pack. Any person or willing rules concerning airspace and criminal penalties or non-U.S. Looks like hello. This is ridiculous, bro. Hello. Until after that act, any person or willing rules concerning Guys, I'm doing this different. This ain't working, bro. It's fucking ridiculous, guys. Now I'm getting pissed for real, man. Like I don't understand. I just rebooted this whole computer. It's out of the state box, out of the box. State this slow, man. This so fucking slow. Cause exit out of there, man. What the hell, bro? Exit out of there. Fucking jagoffs, man. Exit out of there. Fuck. Ridiculous. Am I big again? Am I big again? Am I big again? Hello. Alright, guys. Obviously, I can't. I still can't share the screen. And now I should have just went off my phone for all this. Okay, so look, bro. Why? Why? How can I just get this picture on here at least? All right. Look, you can't see this. Okay, there we go. Federal Aviation Administration. Okay, FAA.gov, right? See, this is the real deal. Richmond, Virginia. See Richmond right there, right? All right. This is their page. Okay. Part 1 of 3, Virginia Airspace, Richmond, Virginia. Temporary flight restrictions, January 2020, local pursuant to 49 USC, blah, blah, blah. The Federal Aviation Administration classifies the airspace defined in this NOTAM as National Defense Airspace. Any person who knowingly or willing wrongfully violates the rules concerning operations in this airspace may be subject to certain criminal penalties. Pilots who do not adhere to the following procedures may be intercepted, detained, and interviewed by law enforcement slash security personnel. Pursuant to Title 14 CFR Section 99.7, Special Security Instructions. All unmanned aircraft system flight operations are prohibited within an area defined as 2 nm radius of 3732170 blah blah blah. So, and they give coordinates, except as specified below. Operation authorized within the defined airspace in compliance with and Part 1 of 3 FDC ZDC Part 2 of 3 Virginia Airspace Richmond temporary flight requirements listed below. 1. USA flight operation conducted in direct support of an active national defense, homeland security, law enforcement, firefighting, search and rescue, or disaster response mission. 2. The USS flight operation must comply with all other applicable federal aviation regulations. BUAS operators who do not comply with applicable airspace restrictions are warned that, pursuant to the USC Section 1301 and 6 USC Section 124 and the Department of Defense, the Department of Homeland Security, or Department of Justice, may take security action that result in interference, disruption, seizure, damaging, or destruction of unmanned aircraft deemed to pose a credible safety or security threat to protected personnel. It's basically they'll shoot you down. Um, Now boom, let me go like this. Copy, bam. Now I will come into the chat and share that with you guys so you can have this. So you can have this. Bam. There it goes. All right, that's the FAA thing, right? How the hell am I going to show this other stuff now, bro? I don't know how I'm going to do it. I can't share the screen because how am I going to do it? Um, hmm. Oh man, that's sad, man. That's sad. That is sad, man. So, real quick on the FAA thing, also just take note that they're doing some type of GPS signaling interference thing all around Florida, all the way up to Virginia. I don't know if those two things have something to do with each other, but supposedly the GPS is in that area. If planes go through it, it would be for just aircraft carriers will be like interfered with, and they won't. They're telling them to report anonymity anomalies. I really don't understand it. No, no, walking tall, just Wi-Fi, bro. I don't think it's the internet because the Mac worked fine with the Wi-Fi, but I think it's this. This is a Toshiba satellite. Originally, it was Windows 7, and I just downloaded Windows 10 into it, and I think it's just a slow, old piece of junk computer. Like you can see how bad the camera is. Like it's like all blurry and dude, how am I gonna show this now, man? I guess I'll pull it up on my phone because this is bullshit, bro. Maybe I could just try it one more time. And do it one more time. It might work. So just try it one more time. One more time. Should I hit it? Should I hit new tab and try it again? Should I hit new tab and try it again? I gotta share this news on this vaccine shit, man. Just got to, man. WHO scientists confirm major safety problem with vaccine. Right? Now, the video. That's why I need to be able to share the damn screen. Gotta hear what these people said, man. So, now remember, this was someone snuck into behind closed doors with some scientists. This is what happened.
There's a lot of safety science that's needed, and without the good science, we can't have good communication. So although I'm talking about all these other contextual issues,
so you guys see, right?
Communication issues,
no copyrights though. I'm gonna let you listen.
Science is the backbone. You can't repurpose the same old science to make it sound better if you don't have the science that's relevant to the new problem. So we need much more investment in safety science. I think we cannot overemphasize the fact that we really don't have very good safety monitoring systems in many countries, and this adds to the miscommunication and the misapprehensions because we're not able to give clear-cut answers when people ask questions about the deaths that have occurred due to particular vaccine, and this always gets blown up in the media. One should be able to give a very factual account of what exactly has happened and what the cause of deaths are, but in most cases there's some obfuscation at that level, and therefore there's less and less trust then in the system.
Every time that there is an association, be it temporal or not temporal, the first accusation is it is the adjuvant. And yet without adjuvants, we are not going to have the next generation of vaccines. And many of the vaccines that we do have, ranging from tetanus through to HPV, require adjuvants in order for them to work. So the challenge that we have in front of us is how do we build confidence in this? And the confidence, first of all, comes from the regulatory agencies, to Marianne. When we add an adjuvant, it's because it is essential. We do not add adjuvants to vaccines because we want to do so. But when we add them, it adds to the complexity. And I give courses every year on how do you develop vaccines, how do you make vaccines? And the first lesson is, while you're making your vaccine, if you can avoid using an adjuvant, please do so. Lesson 2 is, if you're going to use an adjuvant, use one that has a history of safety. And lesson 3 is, if you're not going to do that, think very carefully.
It seems to me that adjuvants multiply the immunogenicity of the antigens that they are added to, and that is their intention. It seems to me
don't get caught slipping, guys. Listen to this.
Reactogenicity in many instances. And therefore, it seems to me that it is not unexpected if they multiply the incidence of adverse reactions that are associated with the antigen but may not have been detected through lack of statistical power in the original studies.
You are correct. As we add adjuvants, especially some of the more recent adjuvants, such as the AS01 sapellin-derived adjuvants, we do see increased local reactogenicity. The primary concern, though, usually is systemic adverse events rather than local adverse events. And we tend to get in the phase 2 and the phase 3 studies quite good data on the local reactogenicity. Those of us in this room that are beyond the age of 50 who've had the pleasure of having the recent shingles vaccine will know that this does have quite significant local reactogenicity. If you got the vaccine, you know that you got the vaccine. But this is not the major health concern. The major health concern which we are seeing are accusations of long-term effects. So
What's
to
up,
come back to
Christian
this, I'm going
Fellowship?
to once again point to the regulators. It comes down to ensuring that we conduct the phase 2 and the phase 3 studies with adequate size and with appropriate measurement.
So in our clinical trials, we are actually using relatively small sample sizes. And when we do that, we're at risk of tyranny of small numbers, which is you just need a single case of Wegener's granulomatosis and your vaccine has to, so Waltz, how do you prove a null hypothesis? And it takes years and years to try to figure that out. So it's a real conundrum, right? Getting the right size, dealing with the tyranny of small numbers, making sure that you can really do it. And so I think one of the things that we really need to invest in are kind of better biomarkers, better mechanistic understanding of how these things work, so we can better understand adverse events as they come up.
One of the additional issues that complicates safety evaluation is if you look at and you struggle with the length of follow-up that should be adequate in a, let's say, pre-licensure or even post-marketing study, if that's even possible. And again, as you mentioned, pre-licensure clinical trials may not be powered enough. It's also the subject population that you administer the adjuvant to, because we've seen data presented to us where an adjuvant, in particular adjuvant added to a vaccine antigen, did really nothing when administered to a certain population, and it's usually the elderly, you know, compared to administering the same formulation to younger age strata. So these are things which need to be considered as well and further complicate safety and effectiveness evaluation of adjuvants combined with vaccine antigens.
I cast back my mind to our situation in Nigeria, where at 6 weeks, 10 weeks, 14 weeks, a child is being given different antigens from different companies. And these vaccines have different adjuvants, different preservatives, and so on. Something crosses my mind. Is there a possibility of these adjuvants, preservatives, cross-reacting amongst themselves? Have there ever been a study on the possibility of cross-reactions from the panel members that you can share the experience with us?
Now, the only way to tease that out is if you have a large population database like the Vaccine Safety Data Link, as well as some of the other national databases that are coming into being, where the actual vaccine exposure is tracked down to that level of specificity of who is the manufacturer, what is the lot number, et cetera, et cetera. And there's initiative to try to make the vaccine label information more coded so that it includes that level of information, so that in the future, when we do these type of studies, we're able to tease that out. And in order to as each time you subdivide, then the sample size gets becoming more and more challenging. And that's what I said earlier today about that we're really only in the beginning of the era of large data sets, where hopefully you could start to harmonize the databases for multiple studies. And there's actually a initiative underway. Helen there may want to comment on it, to try to get more national vaccine safety database linked together so we could start to answer these type of questions that you just raised.
The other thing that's a trend and an issue is not just confidence in providers, but confidence of healthcare providers. We have a very wobbly health professional front line that is starting to question vaccines and the safety of vaccines. When the frontline professionals are starting to question, or they don't feel like they have enough confidence.
Again, these are scientists behind closed doors.
person asking them the questions. I mean, most medical school curriculums, even nursing curriculums, I mean, in medical school, you're lucky if you have a half day on
Fucking
vaccines.
thing ain't making coffee,
Never mind
cuz.
keeping up to date with all this.
That just said the top officials in the world are questioning vaccines. Why aren't you? Okay, now moving along because I can't share anything with my damn computer screen because the computer's too damn slow. I'm gonna go to Bing and try to pull this up now. Okay, wait, Australia. Okay, whooping cough in Australia. Now, everyone knows what's going on over there, right? Right now. Now, all of a sudden, whooping cough is morphing into a super bug. Okay? Whooping cough is morphing into a super bug, and they're trying to push vax onto the Australians now. Is anyone typing in chat at all? Because it's not popping up on my screen. So I see people are talking. Never mind. I can see it on my phone at least. Okay. Okay, you see that? Actually taking place in Australia. The current vaccine is still effective protecting against the disease and dash, but new vaccines need to be developed in the long term for this whooping cough. A new superbug is on the horizon. New research has shown that the bacterial behind whooping cough has evolved to become tougher, stealthier, and even more dangerous, with researchers warning that a new vaccine needs to be developed in a coming decade. The recent study discovered that some strains of Bordetella pertussis, the bacterium responsible for whooping cough, found during 2008 to 2012 epidemic in Australia, have evolved to become more sneaky and robust. Some of the strains have been evolved to evade vaccine-generated immunity. Reporting their findings in a journal Vaccine, microbiologists from the University of New South Wales in Australia revealed that the evolving bacterial strains had undergone new changes to better survive in their host. One of the key changes was the bacterial producing fewer immunogenic proteins, which alert the immune system to the pathogen and spark an immune response. Some strains have also developed more nutrient binding and transport proteins, which enhance the bacteria's ability to feed off their host. Excuse me. Most worrying of all, these changes gave the bacteria a better chance of surviving in a host, even if that person had been fully vaccinated against the disease. This ability to overcome vaccines might explain the recent resurgence of illness, such as 140,000 cases seen in 2008 and 2012, despite Australia's high vaccination rates. Put simply, the bacteria that cause the whooping cough are becoming better at hiding and better at feeding. They're morphing into a superbug. Fear porn. Fear porn. Dr. Lawrence Lulu, first study author and microbiologist at the University of New South Wales, said in a statement, "We found the whooping cough strains were evolving to improve their survival, regardless of whether a person was vaccinated or not, by producing more nutrient binding and transport proteins and fewer immunogenic proteins, which are targeted by vaccine." Now, Follow me on Twitter because I just shared the link on Twitter. So follow me on Twitter. Now, pay attention to all the Australian lingo in there, right? Australia, Australia, Australia. New rules say unvaccinated Australian kids can't attend kindergarten. Okay, that's one. Just note all the Australian. Okay, note that right there, and then let me go back up real quick and note that this literally just came out tonight when I made my live stream. Okay, see the date? Boom, January 17th, 2020 at 17:13 was the whooping cough morphing into a superbug. Just came out tonight, all focusing on in Australia, right? Now, kids can't go to kindergarten if they're not vaccinated in Australia. Okay, how terrible is that? Now, even worse, despite being home to controversial anti-vaccination group that even went as far as comparing immunization with rape. What? Australia's continued to demonstrate its laudable stance on vaccination. Yeah, well, now check this out. Penalty up to 10 years in prison for anti-vaccination people in Australia. That should find it. That didn't find it. Never mind. Denying vaccination up to 10 years in prison, Australia. Australians could face up to 10 years in prison for not vaccinating. Okay, here we go. Vaccine skepticism in Australia now punishable by 10 years in jail. That's it, baby. Okay, here it goes. How ridiculous, right? And they're not playing. They're dead serious.
Admitting non-immunized children into their schools.
All right. You Australians recognize that lady? Seems to be partly responsible.
Well, the vast majority of medical experts insist that vaccines are generally safe.
and that there is no link between vaccines and autism, and that is widely accepted, but not universally. President Trump has expressed interest in investigating the matter further, vaccine safety. If he does, he has at least one supporter from a prominent Democratic family. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. met earlier this year with the president to discuss the possibility of forming a commission to investigate the safety of vaccines. We spoke to him about that topic recently. Watch. So this is such a taboo subject that I think a lot of people would hesitate even to bring it up.
Alright, man. Alright, guys. Alright, we're back. Shit, ridiculous, man. Alright, man. Alright, guys. Alright, we're back. So, here's the deal, man. We went over everything, man. We'll do it like this real quick. Give me banners. Banners. Let me banner this. Edit that. Alright. Big Woke in the house. What up, brother? Big Woke in the motherfucking house. Big Woke is in the motherfucking house. Okay. What? Okay, bam, baby. This is going to be the banner. Okay, that tells everyone. All right, now 14 people. If you're just coming in, here's what happened. Here's what's going on. A little recap, and then we're ending. Ange, prayers to you, Ange. I don't know if you've seen my my chat typing. I typed it to you. Definitely prayers to you, Ange. Much love to you and your son. Oh man, that's warm over there, Kelly. Man, it's like 12 degrees out here. That's warm over there. That's warm. I wear a 50. I could wear a t-shirt on 50. But yeah, I got the heater on blast too. Becca, prayers to you too, and your daughter. That makes me so sad, man. That's just so sad. Like I can't even stomach animals getting hurt. I absolutely hate it. I hate it. So yeah, if you just got here, FAA has declared Richmond, Virginia, above Richmond, Virginia, as national defense airspace during the lobby for the gun rights rally, whatever you want to call it. That happened in the beginning. Also down around Florida, from like the West Key, from like Key West to Virginia, they have some type of signal satellite thing going on, or a GPS thing where GPSs are gonna fail and their GPSs aren't gonna work. Weird. I don't know if that goes with the FAA over Virginia. I put the link in the chat, by the way. Also follow me on Twitter. All the links are over there. Then we went over to see scientists speaking behind closed doors about how they don't really trust vaccines and that they need to do more tests on them. Just scroll back in the beginning, mid video, you'll see that video in this video. Then we went on to Australia, how you have to have your kids vaxxed to go to kindergarten. Uh, Vaccine skepticism can be punished up to 10 years in jail in Australia. And at the same time, a week later, which would be today, they say that um, what was this morphing into superbug? The whooping cough is morphing into a super bug. Okay, but a week ago, this article came out. I've had it for about a week. You guys know I've been missing. I haven't been on, or we would have talked about this about a week ago. But about a week ago, I had that, that title. I saved it to make sure I didn't forget that Australia, skepticism of vaccines in Australia is punishable up to 10 years in jail. In jail, 10 years for skepticism. Cuz that's completely mind controlling people. That's completely telling people what they can think and do and how to act. Like Australia is effed up right now, bro. They need to get rid of all them politicians and get all new ones. And Trump likes that dude, Scott Morrison. He's a piece of shit. He's a scumbag, Scott Morrison. You're a dirty scumbag. You're a dirtbag, Scott Morrison. And Trump likes him. Trump's kudoing him. Oh, you're doing a great job out there. Because they have cloud seeding in Australia, but they won't make it rain over the fires. Come on, man. That was a man-made drought. That's so messed up what they're doing to people out there. If I was in Australia, I would 110% be in prison right now because I would have lost my mind. I would have lost my mind. See, a lot of people think that Americans will just walk over. No, we're not. You come over here doing that shit, I'm telling you, it ain't flying like that, bro. It's not gonna fly like that. We're about to find out in a couple days in Virginia. You'll see how them people are. And people ain't about to give up their guns, man. Listen, I was in prison down there. Them people ain't about to give their guns up. I'm telling you right now. They will go to war over it. People will die over that. But anyway, that's the recap. That's what we covered tonight. We had a very, very hard time with this bullshit 20-year-old computer. Can't share the screen. You're looking at me like you're watching me on a box TV right now. Blurry. I don't even know if you can hear me good. Anyway, what's up, guys? How you doing? We back, baby. We back. We back at it. One second. Kel, man. You're funny as hell, Kel. You are funny as hell, Kel. Thank you, Walking Tall. Love you, brother. Thanks for coming through, brother. Hey, Kel, you funny as hell, Kel. Hey, Kel, you funny as hell, Kel. Kel, funny as hell. Funny as hell, Kel. No doubt. I appreciate you, Kel, as always. Yeah, we used to sit here like this, and I would be live on my phone, and I'd be talking to you guys on my phone, but then when I would point my phone at this computer like this, and that's how I would show stuff. It's how it used to be. That's before StreamYard came out. Talking like I've been on YouTube for years. I've been here for a year. Another thing, guys, pay attention to is that pig virus or whatever, that infection that was killing pigs in China that spread to humans, and now they're checking people at airports. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens with it, but yeah, I don't know, man. I just think it's a man-made thing, man. I just think it's man-made, especially with the stuff going on in Hong Kong. I just think it's man-made. That's just me. Personal opinion, no facts behind that. It's just me. Kel, I got a funny comment from one of those more frugal weasels. You're a worm, Squiggy. You're a worm, Squiggy. Look. You're a worm, Squiggy. I wonder who that would be. Squiggy. Lana W. So now they're pretending to be girls. And look at the photo. Let's go, baby. Turn down for what? Turn down for what? We got Big Woke back in the house. Big Woke been MIA. Big Woke is back in the house. What's up, brother Woke, man? Long time no see, brother. Glad to have you back, Big Woke. Big mofo woke. Straight fat bastard. Straight fat bastard. Straight fat bastard. They don't like me and you, Woke. I think they're the type of dudes that like they get intimidated by dudes, so you know that's probably what it is. They're just intimidated by us, so they don't like us. Hey, Kels, I have to tell you though, I definitely like that channel, Davey Crocco, that you referred me to. I definitely can like him. I definitely he's on my level. No doubt, baby boy. I thought that was a copyright sign, but it's all good. No doubt. I mean, obviously I'm right talking to everybody. So obviously nothing happened to me because I'm right here. Live in the making, baby. Iggy is right here. Christian fellowship. Oh, really, Kels? Really? Why? What happened, brother? Why? Who was over there? Uh, why was that weirdo in there? Dude's a fucking weirdo, cuz. Why is he on my pipe like this, bro? Get off my balls, dude. Thank you, TJ. I'm coming right now, bro. Here I come. Bro, what is wrong with that? What's wrong with Cuz, bro? For real, bro. Alright, I got you, TJ. Got you too, and oh, now I see him. Yeah, now you're blocked over there too. Weirdo. Never mind. I'm not even worried about that dude, man. Go ahead. Go over there and talk to yourself, Charlton. I really don't care. Dude's a liar anyway. He was in here talking the other night. He ain't even wow, he's a weirdo. Weird. I got you, TJ. You I put it on you over there, bro. Sure, brother. Thank you too. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, brother. Indeed. Indeed. Christian fellowship, indeed. Indeed, there is. Sure, brother. Sure. So, I mean that about sums it up. Honestly, that about sums it up. Now that we're approaching the 20th, I'll start paying attention to Virginia a little more. I hate talking about the same thing everyone's talking about. I just I hate that, man. Like talking about something different, you know what I mean? I just hate being on the same thing everybody's talking about. But now that we're approaching it, I will be a little more on it. And we will go from there. Questions, concerns, comments, hit me now. Hit me with it now. Questions, concerns, and comments. Hit me with it now. Now is your time. Because we are in the final 6 minutes of the stream. At 3 a.m., we will end the broadcast. Questions, concerns, and comments, hit me with it now. If you want to join the chat, if you want to join the screen, let me know right now. I'll bring you up for a couple minutes or longer. Note that this PayPal thing is not in the description right now. I gotta fill the description because it's different because I'm on this. Patreon, Teespring will all be filled afterwards. After stream ends, I'll get it in there. But those links are in every description of every video, so you can just go back one video. If anyone wants to join Patreon or buy a Fuck Your Agenda shirt. And that about sums it then, guys. That sums it. Alright. No questions, concerns, or comments? We shall do so then, Kels. We shall do so then. Hey, Annette. Much love to you too, Annette. Thanks for stopping in. I know, you guys hear me, right? Am I talking to this? Wait a minute. Hold up, bro. Do you hear me now? Do you hear me now? You hear me? Sorry about that. I just want to make sure it was working. Was it working before I plugged that in? Was I talking through this the whole time? Hold on, let me unplug. It wasn't. It wasn't working the whole time. Oh my god. It wasn't. It wasn't working the whole time. Oh my god. It wasn't. Now we're talking in the mic. Now we're talking in the mic. Wow, that's crazy, dude. I'm a retard. Yeah, it was using the computer mic the whole time because I was missing one plugin. Oh, typical me. That's right, Becca. You get him, Becca. Yeah, no. I was basically, bro, I thought I was talking in this the whole time, but I wasn't because I didn't have this pink one plugged into the computer. I only had this one. I had this plugged into the computer, but not the actual audio one. So it was charging, but the audio wasn't going through. Now I'm talking through the mic. Before I was talking to the computer mic, but I thought I was talking through this, but it was coming out but it was really the computer. You dig what I'm saying? All right. All right, 3 a.m. it is. Dead time it is, guys. I've been having crazy nightmares almost every night. Um, I still think there's something down here, something weird. Keep me in your prayers. I'll definitely keep you in mind. Walk it tall. Oh man. Also, so look, for now on Friday nights, we're gonna do like demonology and ghost, just stuff with ghosts and demons. Okay. If you have any type of footage where you caught ghost or you heard ghosts, you got audio or video, send it to me. I got it right here, Sarita. Send me something in Gmail on that because I don't even. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Natural flavorings. Yeah, send me something through Gmail. We'll talk in Gmail. Um, yeah, we could do that. And also, yeah, because dude, I actually want to do. I wanted to add something in here tonight, right? Good, TJ. Good. I'm gonna planning on starting them on every Friday. Starting them on every Friday. That's how you know the mic's working. That's how you know the mic's working. That's how you know the mic's working. That's how you know the. All right. So we are definitely demonology, ghost stories, footage, audio. Send them things in. Dude, I know, whoa, for real. I've always been into that type of stuff. That's what literally woke me up. That's what got me going towards the truth movement. I started researching this ghost because, all right, quick story. I I'm in Florida, right? Okay, look, I'm in Pittsburgh. All right. I was heavy in the game back then. Like I was doing a bunch of shit. Like I was really knee deep. Like if I'd have got caught, I'd just be getting out of prison now. That's how we were doing it. Anyway, I go to a hotel room, right? For 2 weeks with some chick in Miami. I take her on a vacation. While I'm down there, my roommate gets raided by the feds. Okay, so my roommate gets caught with everything that was mine and his. I'm, by the grace of God, was in this hotel room in Miami, and they couldn't indict me, so I ended up staying in Florida. Right. Long story short, the chick that I was with gone. I ended up getting a new girlfriend down there that was a waitress at some diner. Okay, I met her having breakfast. So she moves in. We move in together, and we get this little condominium in Palm City, Florida. All right, and it was on top of an Indian reservation. It was built on top of an Indian reservation. That might be one thing, right? That this is afterwards I figured this stuff out after what was happening and I started looking into stuff. I figured I didn't notice at first. Also, I didn't know that two Dominican drug dealers were murdered in my bedroom, shot, and they were put in the bathtub. I didn't know that either. The condominium I was living in, a husband and wife Dominicans got shot and put in a bathtub. Or I guess they got shot in the bathtub and left in the bathtub. So my freaking bedroom was a murder crime scene, murder happened type of thing, right? Okay, so I kid you not, this was the first time I've ever experienced something paranormal. This house was a dark or condominium. It was a condominium. This place was dark, bro. This place was dark. There was some weird stuff going on. My pit bull that I actually still have upstairs right now, I saved her in Florida. All right, she was in some crack house. She was getting treated bad, and my mom was down there smoking crack. So I had to go get my mom out of a crack house. And when I did, this dude had all these pit bulls. I'm like, the fuck? Like they're eating like this charcoal food, bro. The food looked like charcoal. So I'm like, let me take one of these, and I took Missy. Got the dog. My dog would start chasing things, bro, in this house. When she sees somebody, like today, if she sees you, she'll bark at you. She'll bark at anyone and everything besides me and my sister, okay? It's the only people she won't bark at. She'll bark at anybody else. I don't care. She goes after cops. She is a barker, okay? Now, next, she is chasing things, right? So nothing's there though. I already know she only barks at people. I'm like, what the hell is she going after, Kylie? She's running down the steps chasing something. Like, what the fuck? Then she started going at my closet in my bedroom, but she wouldn't enter it, right? And it was like these mirrors. They were like sliding door mirrors into a big walk-in closet, right? This is like Palm City, Florida. I had kind of a nice place. She would not enter the closet, but she would go there and she would bark at it, right? Then, okay, like couple things, like I had a glass break, a cup glass, like a glass cup broke out of my countertop, right? Like the cabinet door opened and a glass cup fell and broke. We were upstairs and we heard it walk down. A glass was broke. I mean, cupboard was closed. I don't know. It was open, but I'm saying I know it was closed, right? Now, the sweeper, one time, we had a closet where we kept the sweeper in, and it was right near the stairwell. The sweeper was in front of the fridge one night, and like it was only me and my chick there. And like I'm like, whoa, did you put the sweeper in front of the fridge? And the fridge is in the kitchen and it's all tile floor. You don't sweep the tile floor. She's like, no. And she was with me. I know she didn't. Right? Listen, when I used to be, I didn't work. I just did my own thing. Down there, it's like Pill City down there. Like, you can make so much money off selling pills down there. It's crazy. Like, the doctors, well, this is before they all got indicted. So, like, that's really all I did. And that's all I had to do. And, like, living good like that. But my girl's a waitress, so she'd be at work. And I'm telling you, I would be walking around my own house with a gun on me, scared. all by myself. Like I was scared in this house. I'm not even lying. Like I was like worried. Like you always just felt this darkness, like something, just like something bad was gonna happen. I guess like a bad feeling. I don't know. So I always kept my front door wide open. AC blasting, front door wide open all the time, and I kept a gun on me just because I just felt like I wasn't safe in my house when I was alone. But okay, so long story short, a bunch of other stuff happened. But the craziest thing is when we seen something. All right, we seen something. We seen a black mass. Okay, I'm gonna get in details and stuff right now. We seen something in that house that made me start researching, man. Then I found out I'm living on top of an Indian reservation. Then I find out me and my neighbors are doing a barbecue, and I live with all Dominicans. I mean, I just me. We're the only white people. I'm in a gated community with all Dominicans. Some of them can't even speak English, right? Finally, me and my neighbor are having a cookout together. We're barbecuing. I'm telling him, like, yo, bro, what's up with this house, man? Like, what's going on in there? Like, there'd be some weird shit going on, man. And Dominicans believe in the spiritual. They're all usually Catholics, and they believe in the afterlife. They believe in that stuff, right? So I could talk to him about that. I already knew that from prison. You know what I mean? I already knew how Spanishes are the same as Italians, so I knew I could talk to him about that. Like, what is going on in his house? And he told. That's when he told me that in my bedroom, two drug dealers were murdered, shot in the bathtub. And that just was like sealed the deal. Like that's what's going on. That's what was going on. So from there, I got on to studying demonology. I got into like a bunch of ghost hunting shows and stuff on TV, which I know they could be altered and fake. But the one show I do believe in is Ghost Adventures. The dudes, Ghost Adventures, Zach Bagan and them. I think they're the real deal, bro. I don't care if it's on TV or not. I think they're the real deal. Like they really do what they're doing. Like it's not like I don't know. TV's hard to but I don't know. You can just tell when someone's faking it. I can tell when people are faking it and acting. It's just easy to tell. Them dudes I can't tell. So why? What's he saying? What's he saying? What's he saying? Well, get something on tape for me and that. Oh, get out of here, man. I don't care what he's saying. Well, I'm a Christian and I'll wear the rosary around my neck. Hey, come stop me. No Christian will wear the rosary. You're gonna tell me. So what am I? Am I a Satanist because I wear a rosary? Is that what you're saying? Am I a Satanist now because I wear No, I wear the rosary because the cross represents Jesus. Whatever you think or whoever else, that's what I think. Me too, TJ. Me too, bro. I started watching it in '08 down there in Florida when all this stuff was happening to me. That's how I started learning about it. And dude, that literally started my truth movement. That's what started it. That's what got me to do what I'm doing today. It first started with ghosts and demons. Ghosts and demons, evil spirits. There's a spirit, there's an evil spirit, and then there's a demon. A spirit could be just a good spirit, unfinished business. An evil spirit is a person that was evil in life. A demon is something that was never human. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Kels? But yeah, and story that I wanted to go into tonight was that 7 people died from an exorcism. All right, I'll pull it up now. Fuck it. I'm wondering if I should just wait and do that in another video. But I definitely want to do Friday nights. Friday nights, um, paranormal. Okay, what would really be cool is if I can get into my old prison that I was in. All right, I don't know if I could talk to someone in the city or the state. But check this out. The prison I was in was built in 1884. It's the oldest prison in the state. It's the one that I maxed out from. It's in Pittsburgh, and it held like Civil War prisoners of war from Civil War. A lot of people died in this place. A lot of people died, and I did time there, and I definitely can vouch that it's haunted as hell, haunted as hell. Like so much bad energy is in that place that you just felt it, man. And if I could get into there, I would do like my own little ghost hunting experiment. But I'd have to. They condemned it. They condemned it, so the jail got shut down because it's too haunted, bro. They shut the jail down because the guards were scared to go there. It was that haunted, so they condemned it while I was still in prison, and that's when I got shipped to another prison. But I essentially maxed out from there because I only had a couple weeks left. Now, dude, I remember that, TJ. I was just watching them last night. I was trying to tell Kelly Kibo to turn it on. I was just watching them last night. They went to that Goats Bridge, and dude, Zach started choking himself. He was possessed. He started, and he said he couldn't remove his hands from his throat, and you could see his fingers were digging like this. Oh, that cuts off your circulation. But I was watching them last night. But I remember the three scratches are they're called the mat holy mat the scratches of married matrimony. What are they called? The three scratches of married matrimony. What are the three scratches of married matrimony? What are the demonic three scratches? Demonic art, wait, mockery of Mary. Look who came up, TJ. Demonic scratches, ghost in the night, Zach Bagans. The mocking of Holy Trinity. That's what it's called. The mocking of Holy Trinity. Three scratches are the mocking of Holy Trinity. And that dude got scratched 3 times, several times. Dude, I remember when they went to the place in Nashville. Man, it had the portal to hell. Dude, I'm telling you, TJ, bro, ain't them dudes the real deal? Yeah, I don't know why he left, bro. That it was better when he was there. It was better because it seemed more real then. It seems like they kind of enhance the fear. Like they enhance. Maybe they act a little bit. I don't know if they do or not. But when Nick was there, it was 100% legit. They locked themselves into the most haunted place in America. They locked themselves in there, And bro, they even had shit follow them home. They've been tortured for months. They've had things attached to them and follow them home. And this stuff really happens. I mean, this stuff really happens. It's not, I mean, like, it's not pretend. Like, it really isn't, though. Like, for example, 7 people just died from an exorcism. Seven people died from exorcism. Here you go. Here you go, guys. If you think the exorcism is fake, it's not. Yeah, like they gone Hollywood, and it's like Nick didn't want to do that, so he went off with that girl, and now him and that girl locked themselves in houses for 3 days. They locked themselves there for 3 days, sleep there and everything for 3 days. But yeah, they definitely went Hollywood. They're super famous now. But I do believe that they're legit, 100%. I can tell when people are faking, bro. Okay, they massacred them. 7 killed, 14 tortured in exorcism ritual in Panama jungle. Right? See how long it is. Yeah, it's long. I'm gonna do my own video on it. And then number 7 is supposed to be God's number. 7 also order out of chaos. 7 people were killed in a bizarre religious ritual in a jungle community in Panama in which indigenous residents were rounded up by about 10 lay preachers and tortured, beaten, burned, and hacked with machetes to make them repent their sins. Yeah, I'm gonna do my own video on that. That's deep, deep stuff there. All right, guys. I shared my ghost story that I don't share with many people at all in my entire life because it is crazy, man. It's crazy. What I saw was absolutely terrifying, and I haven't told you what I saw yet. I don't know if I want to, but now I'm dealing with some shit in this basement. Weird stuff. You guys seen the orbs before? I got a a freeze frame shot of an orb right by my head in the shape of a serpent, and when you zoom in, it has 2 eyes. Showed you that. But we're gonna get out of here, guys. I love yins. Stay patriotic, stay humble, remain positive, think positive, manifesting positive thoughts into existence, and we're gonna be alright. We're gonna make it. We got time. Don't act like shit's gonna hit the fan tomorrow or the next day because it's not. And you keep telling yourself in your head it's not. And when it does, it does. And it doesn't matter because you're fine, you're saved, you're gonna make it, you're gonna make it through, you're gonna be fine. Alright. Love you guys, man. IggyMB5679 checking out. Much love to everyone in the chat. Love you guys, man. Shadowban TV checking out. Iggy checking out. Everyone, stay safe, stay humble. See you guys soon. Much love and God bless. Love you guys. Iggy checking out. One love.